Yo, 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 what is up? Hold on real quick, take this damn thing off. It is slammed movie review time. God, this fucking fan. What the fuck? What the fuck? There we go. Sorry. Slam movie review. Welcome back, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Slam movie review. STS here. My camera might be kind of crooked, but I'm at my parents. I'm at my house. I'm at my house or my pad, my apartment in Marion, Indiana. And if you see the title, I have a DVD here in place. This was courtesy of Netflix, The Collection. Now I did The Collector. I think the last time I was at my grandma's, I checked out The Collector. I was gonna get Jigsaw, the one Jigsaw. I didn't get to see it yet. And I said, and I saw The Collector, and I always wanted to see The Collector. Not really a guy with sadistic blood and torture. Not really a fan of that. The Saw series, I'm not a fan of the Saw series. I've seen Saw 5 in the very front row in the middle, the very front seat, the front row in the middle at a sold out Saw fucking film. Fuck that shit. And also, too, that movie also told me that, you know what, I'm gonna go to matinees and there could be people there, but not a whole fucking damn fucking lane. Or whole damn shit. But yes, The Collection, the 2012 sequel to the original. Here, I mean, before I even spoil it and everything, this continues. This continues from the original. I mean, from the first one. He catches Arkin, and I'm trying to do more to my reviews. I'm trying to talk about more stuff and about the film and stuff because I know some videos and some movies, and I can tell myself that some of the reviews I've done. I mean, I'm not the best reviewer in the world, but I miss some stuff here and and whatnot. Especially when I'm at my grandma's. I only had the phone. I have nothing. I don't have my other phone, which is the Wi-Fi, because my grandma doesn't have any Wi-Fi except the clubhouse area. But when I get the Wikipedia page with all the sites and everything and stuff, and the actors and stuff. But we're at The Collection here, and from watching this movie, if this is the only film, this is the sequel, and this is the last of the last of the series. There's only two of them, The Collector and The Collection. I mean, this is got to be. I mean, it kind of felt rushed. This film, The Collection, just from watching it, and then you look at the first one, it felt kind of more slow in a way. But then again, it was fucking sounds like a fucking alien. But I mean, it just kind of felt rushed in a way in this kind of film. I mean, I did enjoy it. I liked the premises. I liked the setting, like how you're in his hellhole. But then again, it's like I mean, the guy's fucking dungeon or whatever shit. Well, that's pretty cool. All right, sorry, that was music. First of all, we can talk about the music here. The music, some Agritech, some Terratech, some Cyclone 9, Skinny Puppy. I mean, basically techno EBM, electronic body music, or whatever the hell it is. The music's awesome. I like from the first The Collector music. I mean the way the style was, but we can tell about the film. That I was really satisfied with this film. Well, at first I wasn't until the very end, because at the very end of the film there's a certain part, but then again, and then a minute, like 20 seconds later, then it's like it goes to like years later or whatever. And I was satisfied after that then, because I really was like, there better be some survivors, or have Arkin be a martyr or something, because I hate bad endings. I don't like these run-along endings, and I'm like, you know what? There's bullshit, because there was a fucking in the end of the film where, well, spoilers alert. Sorry, spoiler alert. Sorry, I've already talked. I mean, when Arkin finds the collection, one of the collection boxes from the collector. There's a mask. It's burnt, but he's not in there though. And I'm like, fuck this shit. But then a minute, 20 seconds later, and it succeeded my limitation. I mean, it succeeded because it did it. It did the shit right, and I enjoyed that. But altogether, this film compared to the first one like I said, the first one's kind of slow and stuff, but then again, it's where you begin with Arkin, his character and story and stuff, just like this one. But this one's more played out more fast because they want to get through the collector, and plus there's also a girl involved. Let's see what her name is. Her name is good God, Emma Fitzpatrick, and she has done nothing. I don't think, because in her Wikipedia page it's under red and there's no page of links. So wow. And she plays Alina, and she did well. I thought she was a very attractive, sexy woman in this film. Short hair. I don't know. Some guys don't get into girls with short hair, but she plays the part. And then you have the other guy, which we'll talk. Lucello, which he's pretty cool. And you have basically a cameo, but it's not really a cameo because Christopher McDonald. He's from I forgot his name, but he's from Happy Gilmore, the main bad guy, whatever that Adam Sandler's facing. He was in it too. He's the father, but this is how it is. We'll just go through it. I'm gonna be spoiler alert here. Before I did this here, I recommend this series all the way. The Collector to the Collection. I mean, if you haven't seen the Collection, you gotta see the Collector, because then you're like, oh, okay, what's going on here? You have to watch the first one. I definitely recommend this, and this series. I think this horse series could be rewatchable. I could watch this over again because I'm satisfied. But then again, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of, this is the cat and mouse with a team. I mean, and the thing is about this film here too, we're spoilers now. I mean, fully spoilers here. And basically it has Arkin, and basically it's the continuation from the Collector with Arkin. He actually broke free of the motherfucker, of the shitty area. Because it enters in a club scene, what you find about Elena, whatever her name is, and then her mother died at a young age. There's little flashbacks, and Christopher McDonald's like the stroke, like the off the stroke, like paranoid father, like my daughter's the only thing I have, and she's all I have left, and stuff. But this random scene with this chick, and she's supposed to be with her boyfriend to go somewhere, but he backed out. And then her friends. So basically it's this random party scene that meets the Collector. The Collector fucking kills all these motherfuckers with this drop-in ceiling ordeal. And then Elena gets out of the way because she finds her boyfriend dipped out saying she's working, cheating on her with this other fucking bitch. And they didn't even say nothing or anything. But she got out of I thought and when this movie was going on at first, I thought the boyfriend was going to make it, but he didn't make it. He made it like out of the thing with a cut hand or cut fingers, but he got fucked. But then Elena finds the collection box and opens it, and it's Arkin, and Arkin was going to leave her off. Well, because the Collector got her, and that's how it started. And he gets in the fucking hospital, and then you see his wife, because the first one, he was supposed to. That's the reason why he did the robbery in the first place, was to pay off his wife's the loan sharks or something. But you can see her, but he tells her to go away because he gets a fucking flowers from the fucker. I mean, the Collector's got to be the most smartest, but he's the most cowardice. Well, every killer is a coward. He's a fucking piece of shit. And with his fucking rubber round fucking condom fucking BTSM or whatever the fuck it is, mask. It's like a rubber ass towel with I don't know what the fuck it is, but when I watched the first one and watched for this film, it's like, you better die. But then again, in the situation, we don't know if he's dead or not. Hopefully Arkin's torturing him every damn day of existence due to the fucking ending. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert. But he gets cuffed already because he's an armed person. But his wife said, in a phone call, so like, come back, like, we need you. Well, that's before she got some at the hospital. But then he gets stopped by these guys out of nowhere, Lucello, which we find out. I don't know if he's like a private investigator, but he's friends with Elena's father, who's been the protector all along. And I've seen him in films before. I recognize this guy. He looks like a mixture between the guy from CSI Miami. That one got the David French or David, I forget his name, but mixed between him and Pat Sajak from Wheel of Fortune. But he ends up, after after when everybody's gone, he tells Arkin, we need to find Lelena. And that's when they go, and he has all these cuts on his arm because he made all these cuts that, I made every cut, every turn he did. But they find out that's in this fucking hotel. And he's like, they hit Lucello, and he has this chick, this badass chick, and these three guys, and it's just, yeah, have all the team in the world. That's one thing I liked about that when they talked about when they had the team there to go in up there. It's like, oh, cool, this is gonna be cool, but watch, they're gonna be wasted like nothing. And exactly that's what happened. I mean, had the big motherfucker guard the fucking door. And the collector's so fucking smart, kills that motherfucker. Like, when it comes around, like when he's by himself, Killers are just like demons. Demonic people and everything else, you're by yourself, you're fucked. I don't watch all these fucking films. By yourself, you're fucked. Go get a fucking team. Just like I want to watch Hatchet 2 because this reminded me a little bit of Hatchet 2, but then again, I haven't watched full of Hatchet 2. But they have all these people together going up to finding Victor Crowley. But they only had a little team here, and this team, the one person that was badass was Paz, the chick, and I won't tell she dies, and Lucello. And Lucello goes out in a blazing glory, but then again, at the very end, he meets his demise, which the collector was the shit. I mean, this fucker knows every damn thing. But, there's all these traps, and you can see all the people that he's fucking mingling up with, and there's a scene with Elena watching, because the box, the one of the collection boxes that she's in, she puts a hole in it, and she watches this guy getting his fucking throat cut out, or teeth or something cut out, and has all these fucking deformation masks at the Phantom of the Opera, and you can see throughout these, like, they going through this maze of shit. And I loved all the fucking the instruments of death here, just like the first one. But it still does not make me want to watch the Saw films. I'm not into the fucking Saw films. But I think I'm going to say, I'm going to watch Jigsaw still when I get a chance, if I go to my grandma's or something. I don't know if I'm going to buy it or rent it at the video store. I'd rather see it on the library. So if it's at the library, I will check it out. I would at least have one Saw film just to talk about, like, oh yeah, I saw this film, So maybe Jigsaw is going to be the one. That's going to be the one I want to watch, and probably going to be the only one I'm going to watch. And they're going to make a lot of fucking Saws. When's there going to be a Saw 10? Sorry about that. When's there going to be movies if there's going to be like a 10 franchise series? There's never been, or something like that. But all the contraptions, death of interest and everything, and then you see one of the guys who gets hooked to death. The collector's it's always one step ahead. And then there's this bitch here, and she's playing the Harley Quinn type. It's where Elena found. I can't say her fucking name right. I keep saying it wrong. Elena. She finds this fucking. He drugs and he fucks with all of his victims, and there's a lot of fucking victims here. But there's this one bitch who is basically the Harley Quinn. But basically, she's a little and I knew from first I thought it was the chick that fucking she cheated on, that was kissing on her boyfriend, but it wasn't. So but she is a fucking bitch. But the thing is though, she's a fucking one of those fuckers. Oh, he hurts me and beats me, but I still love him in some way. And she like one of the parts near the ending. Oh, he likes me, Yeah, and then fucking yells and shit, and then that's why you fucking died. And her death was my favorite death of the whole fucking thing, because it was like, fuck you, like, you stupid as shit, fuck you. But for the whole, you just gotta watch it. All these traps and. Hell, I thought Lucello was going to die from that shit, but they didn't even show it. It's just because he was going to have this whole fucking contraption down, but he ended up surviving. A lot of blood. The blood's great, and the torturing and the fucking. The chick. It's just the scenes with Arkin trying to get through and slide away, and he gets away from Lucello and the team before they end up one by one die. Before he gets caught. But the collector's always 1, 2, or 3 steps behind them or whatever. But it just sucks that Arkin's in this place and he's trying to get out. And then there's all these victims and he can't fucking... Like, there's a scene where they're first getting the place and there's all these people's all drugged up and killing everybody. But there's a woman on the wall and it's just sad. He tries to help everybody. He's trying to be the guy to help everybody out. And that fucker, he gets it hiding from the collector. And then the fucking woman just gets fucking cut the throat from the fucker. Because he's like, shh, End of death. But the very end. Well, the reason that what thing caused a scene? Because there's a scene where there's homeless people. So fucking he ends up shooting one of the homeless people because Elena was trying to yell, but you can't fucking hear from that. He shoots them, and then he ends up shooting the cops when they come out to make a scene. And that's how they were gonna get out of this. And then the collector finds out all his kids, and he ends up trying to flame for every fucking body. Gruesome scenes, where Josh is or Arkin, that's Josh Stewart, the actor, but Arkin has to re-break his arm because they're in a cage and around on this flammable while the collector's about to kill everybody and have the flame go through. And that was fucky, but I couldn't watch some of that scenes. But the end, with Lucello and the collector, the fight, what a fucking, you thought, oh, Lucello's going to beat this guy's ass. Bullshit. That was the letdown of this film. Lucello is like a badass savior, and he's like a fighter. But man, this collector's just he and stabbed him to death. And Elena had to see it. Her fucking guardian. Watch her fall. But I love that name, Lucello. I think that's kind of one of the most coolest names in the world, Lucello. Lucello Elliott. I have a son named like that, but my girlfriend would not like that. She ain't pregnant, by the way, either. No, I'm not. I cannot be. I'm not ready for another kid. I can't afford one. But I'm gonna keep pausing. But the very end with the fire, and then the firefighters come in and all that shit. Then they burn. Then Arkin goes after him after he kills Lucello and kills the fucking collector, beats the shit out of him, and then he puts him down to the burn pits and he lights him on fire. But then at the very ending, he gets out with her, and then her dad reunites with him, or reunites with her, and his wife, no one's there. But then again, they didn't know. He told her to get her out of town with the baby, his daughter. And he looks in one of the collection boxes, and the mask is gone. The mask is there, but the guy's gone. It's like, oh my God. Do not tell me they're going to end me. This is what I said earlier in this video. Do not tell me this video or this movie is going to end with this shit. And then it goes to a different scene like a year or a couple later with this guy walking with a half. You see him walking, but you don't see his head or anything. And then someone playing the radio and he comes out. He's walking real slow and shit. And then you find out Arkin's right there. And you find out, because there's all these butterflies and everything, it's the guy. And he's behind him like, oh, it took me all these places to find you. And then the fucker tries to get him, and I'm like, no, better not. And then the fucking Arkin just pushes him and says, I'm going to torture you every single fucking day of my life. And he puts him in the fucking collection box. The suitcase where the fuck is. It was like a puppet master fucking ordeal. And that ended the movie. Arkin gets that motherfucker. What would happen? I hope he's torturing that motherfucker every day. In the fictional world in that movie series and stuff. Like I said, I recommend the series. This is definitely rewatchable. I don't know what's better. The first or second. The first one, like I said, the first one I think was the shit. This is the shit too. But I don't know. It's just I'm just trying to think. Comparing it to the first one and the second one. They're both good. They were two good movies that this one had the little fuck yous, and I was like, this movie is it's not gonna be good, but it went out great, and there's no sequels or anything planned, so that's just how it ends off. But it's a good. I like the horror. It's from the writers of Saw 4 through 6, I think, or something. And but the collector, the collection. Amazing series. Blood's great. The torturing scenes are just fucky. Shit that I don't want to see, but I did. But I definitely love the collection. So I'm glad it was on Netflix. And I hope you guys enjoyed my reflections, my thoughts about the film. And we'll see you for the next Slammed Up movie review. Peace.